Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Ocean County School Counselors Association Virtual College Fair. My name is Becca Russo, and I will be facilitating our session this evening. Thank you so much for joining us. Just a few housekeeping announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. Your camera and microphone are off, so our panelists cannot see or hear you. This is just one of many different sessions happening, so be sure to sign up for additional sessions. And finally, the presentation will be recorded and will be available within about a week at strivescan.com/OCSCA. I'd now like to turn it over to our presenters. Starting is Roanoke College. Take it away.
Thank you. My name is Elise Bennett. I'm the Senior Associate Director of Admission here at Roanoke College, and I'm excited to share more about Roanoke with you. I should mention that I'm also a Roanoke grad. I hail from the beautiful state of Maine, but I wanted warmer weather for college, so that's what lured me south. So just a few things about Roanoke. First of all, you should know we are a liberal arts college that is nationally recognized. We are recognized by U.S. News and World Report, Forbes magazine, and the Princeton Review. And so you can see a few of our rankings here on this opening slide. We are a Sun City Mountains location. We are located in the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia in a small college city of 26,000, the city of Salem, which you see in the picture with the American flag and the festival going on. And then we're a suburb of the city of Roanoke, which is just a vibrant, amazing city. It is a city of 100,000. The total population of the valley is 300,000. So it's the biggest area west of Richmond, the state of Virginia. We are in the heart of the Blue Ridge Mountains, so we are very close to the Appalachian Trail, hiking, whitewater rafting, mountain biking, horseback riding. We take students skiing over to West Virginia in the winter. So lots of outdoor recreation. So you have just a great Sun City Mountain location. Also lots of internships close by in our city. So our students typically don't have to go more than 5, 10, 15 minutes away for internships. In addition, we're close to an airport, just 10 minutes from campus. And so a lot of my New Jersey students will actually fly through Philly or Newark down to campus, and then also easy driving distance, and we allow our freshmen to bring cars. In fact, we also have an Amtrak terminal, so if you are at all close to a train station, you can take the train to our city. We have just a little over 2,000 students. They come from nearly 40 states and over 30 countries. And so students from all over the United States. Our average class size at Roanoke is just 18 students, and we have a 13-to-1 student to faculty ratio. One thing that's unique is that we are all undergraduates. So our students are 18 or 17 to about 22 working on their bachelor's degrees. We have 50 different majors, 69 minors and concentrations in pre-professional programs like pre-law, pre-med, pre-dentistry, pre-pharmacy, pre-PT, pre-OT, so lots of health-related fields, pre-ministry. We added 18 new majors in the last few years. So some of our new majors are 16 new majors in education, a new major in data analysis, a new major in engineering science. So while many schools have had to cut programs because of the pandemic, Roanoke's been adding a lot of programs, which is really exciting. And I should mention, just in terms of programs, we are nationally ranked by the Princeton Review for business, psychology, finance, and computer science. One thing that really stands out about Roanoke is our unique and very innovative core curriculum. So our students take topics-based classes in areas they're really interested in. So typically when you go to a liberal arts college, your first third of your education is the core curriculum, the next third is your major, the last third is a minor or concentration. And at Roanoke, we've paid a lot of attention to that first third. So instead of coming and taking lots of 101 classes, you'll get to pick topics in areas you're really interested in. Roanoke is also really committed to having lots of opportunities for research, travel abroad. We have over 300 sites in more than 50 different countries. We have an amazing Washington, D.C. internship semester where you can intern at the Supreme Court, the White House, at the State Department, just to name a few places. And a very vibrant fine arts program, particularly in music, is very outstanding. And we have fine arts scholarships as well, and lots of opportunities for service learning. Here's some of the great companies that our graduates work at and where our graduates head off to graduate school after they leave Roanoke. We do have a very competitive honors program. About 48 freshmen a year are admitted into our honors program. So it is very competitive. We have 3 honors grads right now at Harvard, 2 at Harvard Law, 1 at Harvard Medical School. And so you'll find that Roanoke grads go to exceptional places for graduate programs. We do have a really active campus life because our student body is pretty young. They're kind of joiners. They like to join lots of clubs and organizations. We have 112 student clubs and organizations, 22 varsity sports. In fact, we just added Division III men's wrestling. Roanoke is also really known for lacrosse, soccer, track and field, basketball, baseball, and softball are some of our more prominent sports. And then lots of intramural and club sports, and we just started a new esports program. There's lots of opportunities for community service, for diversity and inclusion activities, and leadership opportunities, so lots of ways to get involved. Lastly, we offer lots of opportunities for merit scholarships. Every student admitted automatically receives a merit scholarship based on their grades. And so you can see that scholarship range right at the top from $20,000 to $29,000 annually. If you come to visit or participate in a virtual visit, you'll get our visit grant of $1,000 annually. We do have a fellowship program, an honors program, so lots of opportunities to get financial aid at Roanoke. All right, and then should you need to reach out, here's my contact information, and we'd love for you to come visit our beautiful campus in Virginia. Have a great night, everyone.
Thanks, Elise. Up next, we have St. Elizabeth University.
Hi, everyone. Thank you all for joining tonight. My name is Morgan. I'm the Assistant Director of Admissions here at St. Elizabeth University, and St. Elizabeth University is all in for you. And of course, my dogs are going to bark. So why SEU? SEU is an awesome place to be. We are located centrally in Morris County, New Jersey, which is right in the middle, in the heart of Morristown. Where we're located, we actually have a train on our campus. So with that, you can actually take a train to campus where you can have the opportunities to travel into Morristown, into Florham Park. You have an hour into New York City or an hour and a half into Philadelphia. You can also take the train for about 45 minutes down into towards the beach, or you can be up in the mountains. So where we're located centrally allows for opportunities for travel across New Jersey into other states, as well as opportunities for internships and jobs. We're a very small school. We have about 1,100 students on our campus. With that, our average class size is 11 students to 1 professor. I actually graduated from St. Elizabeth, which is really awesome because my professors were not only my mentors and teachers in the classrooms, but they were actually my friends at the same time. They were my references for job opportunities, internship opportunities, and when I decided to come back and work for SEU, they were the ones that were calling my office phone or calling my cell phone and walking to my office and congratulating me. They really are there for you to help you not only throughout your 4 years, but also once you were to graduate, helping you along in your career path as well. We have free tutoring for all of our students on our campus and our Academic Success Center. So you can drop in for free tutoring at any time, Monday through Friday, as well as some hours on the weekends. And your professors will know once you were to drop in there, they'll get notifications knowing that you're there, looking for extra help in the classrooms. And it'll also help, with your grade, knowing that you're doing the extra work. We have flexible academic offerings. With that, we have a list of majors and minors that you can partake in. We do have dual degree programs as well as combined degree programs where you can graduate in 5 years with both your bachelor's and your master's degree. One thing I want to emphasize is that we do have an individualized or self-designed major. With that, if there's a major on our list of offerings or something that you would like to build but become an SEU student, you can actually build your own major from the ground up. We have partnerships with 2 other universities in our town, which is literally, they're all within a mile of each other, where you can actually take courses on all 3 campuses. So you actually get 3 campuses in one for no extra charge. If there's a course offered at another school that you are interested in, you just apply it, you register for that class and apply it to our curriculum here at SEU. So you really get to get the best of 3 worlds. We also help you out with internship opportunities and, really just helping you out to make sure that your career path and your curriculum is based off of what you need. We have an SEU promise. The SEU promise is that if you promise to us to complete all your coursework, which is could be very vigorous, go to academic advising, do internships, do workshops, and complete all of those in a good academic standing. If for whatever reason you graduate and you do not have a full-time position or enrolled in graduate school within 6 months of graduation, we will hire you back for a paid internship. So you promise to us to get your work done, to do the best that you can in the classroom, and we promise to give back to you by hiring you back should you not be in a full-time position or in graduate school. And I promise you, actually, that not a single student has had to get rehired back by the institution because they were already ready for the workplace and they had that full-time position or were enrolled in graduate school. So not a single student has had to come back. We make college affordable here at SEU. 98% of our students receive scholarships. So we really want to help you lower the cost of tuition for you. We have merit-based awards ranging from $15,000 to $21,000, and an average financial aid package for a full-time undergraduate student is around $33,000. Filing the FAFSA is most important, making sure that we find out, what your eligibility is for state and federal aid, and also looking to see what institutional aid you might be eligible for as well. If you have any outside scholarships, we will apply them to your tuition as well, and we'll really work with you one-on-one to make sure it's the most affordable out-of-pocket expense for you. We do have 12 NCAA Division III athletic teams. This is a list of all of our sports. If you are interested in playing on the Division III level, you can contact our athletic liaison, who is Arlen Freeman. He's our baseball coach. We also just started esports. And with our esports program, what sets us aside from other programs is that we actually have recreational play, as well as we will have competitive esports too. So you can actually come to the university, be a student, and actually play recreational esports every single day when you're here, not just on a competitive level. We have a summer scholars program that bridges the gap between high school and college, where you can earn free college credits going into your freshman year of college. With that, you will live on our campus for about 4 weeks out of the summer, and then you would be able to take part in coursework, advising, and workshops. Earn those free 8 credits before the semester begins, free room and board activities and other academic materials, and make new friends before the semester even begins. So it's a really awesome way. Free college credits. If it's free, it's for me. So who wouldn't want to be a part of that? Applying to SEU is easy. You can go to STEU/apply. To apply, there's no application fee. All we need is your supplemental documents, and early application means priority scholarship consideration. So please make sure to get your applications in early. I'll be your admissions counselor, so I can always look over your documents as soon as possible and get that done for you. And lastly, you can visit us on campus and virtual events. We do have a $1,000 tuition grant for attending on campus, virtually, or a high school visit, and even coming on tonight. Make sure when you apply that you say that you took part in this college fair, and you can follow us on Instagram at admissions.seu. Thank you so much for your time, and have a good night.
Thank you. Up next, we have Salve Regina University.
Thank you, Becca. Good evening, Ocean County, New Jersey. My name is Stephanie Dupuy, and I'm one of our Associate Deans of Undergraduate Admission at Salve Regina University in Newport, Rhode Island. I'm also a proud graduate of Salve's class of 2004 with a degree in education. Upon graduation, I couldn't just imagine leaving Newport and our campus communities, so I stayed, and now I work with students from the state of New Jersey. A little bit about Salve. We always start by telling a little bit about our history. Salve Regina University was founded by the Sisters of Mercy. And for those of you who might not know much about the Sisters of Mercy, they're an order of nuns that originated in Dublin, Ireland. And they became known as the walking nuns because they did not live in a cloistered community. They were out in their community. They lived amongst populations of people that needed their help. And they were known for the work that they did in social services, in education, and in healthcare as well. So now the Sisters of Mercy have started a lot of hospitals in the United States and schools. When they came to Rhode Island, they started Salve Regina College, which was an all-girls Catholic university in the state of Rhode Island. And the first class was about 50 students. Their focus was to teach those young women to go into careers and helping professions. So nursing, education, and social work became the majors that the first few classes of women graduating from Salve graduated with degrees in. We've obviously grown and changed since our inception, and I'll tell you a bit more about that. But the one thing that does remain is the focus on service, social justice, and the Sisters of Mercy's 5 critical concerns, which you can see listed here. These topics are incredibly important, and they are areas in which our students talk about in the classroom and through student life as well. Now Salve has 2,100 undergraduate students. We are located in beautiful Newport, Rhode Island. And for those of you who haven't been there, we are located on Aquidneck Island. Our campus is made of Gilded Age historic estates that overlook the Atlantic Ocean. I'd really encourage you to visit us. And if you do come to Newport to visit Salve on a campus tour, I would encourage you to make sure to spend some time delving into the beautiful opportunities to connect with nature, walk down on the beach, learn a little bit about the history of our area, and of course have a cup of chowder down on the wharves. 85% of our students hail from out of state, and we are representative, our undergraduate population is representative of 41 states and 21 nations. As I mentioned, the programs in which most people know us for are those in which we started with: nursing, education, and social work. But we are much more than that. We do have undergraduate programs, about 50, and also graduate and PhD programs as well. Also, we have quite a few dual degree programs and accelerated 5-year master's degree options. Some of the largest programs at Salve are in nursing, education, business, administration of justice, which is our criminal justice program, psychology and biology and the biomedical sciences. I do find that because our class sizes are small, on average, class sizes are 18, and we have a 13-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio, that our students can access advising and be able to delve into not only our liberal arts core curriculum in their first year, but the areas in which they are looking to major in. Many of our students double major and pick up minors as they continue their way through the curriculum. And if you're undeclared or undecided or simply want to explore, it is absolutely encouraged, and you'll work with your advisors in order to explore through that liberal arts core curriculum. There's a listing of all of our programs, some of our minors and pre-professional program options and advising that we provide. And here are some examples of some of our classrooms. Experiential learning is definitely an important part of what we do. And our students in these photos obviously are in different classroom environments. So what I'm going to just focus on for a moment is on the right. These are students in our cultural and historic preservation program doing a local archaeological dig. So it is important to get out, to get your hands dirty, and to put to use and put to work what you're learning in the classrooms. So much of what happens in college happens outside of the classroom. So it's Salve, we have over 80 clubs and organizations. We have 20 Division III varsity athletics programs, and lots of club sports, intramurals, and ways to connect to the community. The mission and vision of the Sisters of Mercy is that we are going to connect to the community and be able to serve those who might not be as fortunate as us, and our students work with our local community partners quite a bit. Some other examples of just some photos of students doing their thing. We've been very lucky this year to have our students in person on campus, and we're also welcoming visitors to campus. The most important part of our application, we do require the common application, is your high school transcript. Salve's been test optional for a long time, so reading applications without test scores is something that we are absolutely used to. Here's just a snapshot of what it is that we require and what our averages are. Our application deadlines are listed below. We do have early decision, early action, and regular decision. We do ask that students who are applying to our nursing program do apply during our November 1 application deadline. Lots of information about scholarship and cost can be found on our website. And lastly, our upcoming events. I'm going to drop my contact information in the chat so that you'll have it, as well as a link to our campus visit page in case you're making a trip up to Rhode Island and want to schedule a tour. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful night and hope to see you on campus.
Thank you, Stephanie. Up next, we have Seton Hall University.
Great. Hi, everyone. My name is Sarah Campbell. I'm one of the Assistant Directors of Admission here at Seton Hall University. I do work with students both from Ocean and Monmouth County here in New Jersey, so I'm excited to be with you all tonight. We'll get started and dive right in. So Seton Hall is located in South Orange, New Jersey. We're a medium-sized university with about 6,200 undergraduate students and close to 4,000 grad students. We're split pretty evenly with 51% female students and 49% male. All 50 states, as well as 70 different countries, are represented within our student body, and we have about a 45% diversity rate. Our medium size is really the best of both worlds. You know, you're gonna have all those opportunities of a larger school in terms of research and internships, but you're still gonna have small class sizes and feel really supported by our community. We do pride ourselves on personalized attention here at Seton Hall for all of our students. Our average class size is just around 21 students. Even for your intro class sizes, those are going to remain small as well. Our student to faculty ratio is 14:1, and we offer great faculty mentorship for all of our students. So professors and students are really building those close connections within the classroom. We have over 90 different undergraduate programs that you can choose from at Seton Hall. All of the different colleges that our majors and programs are in are located on this slide here. I won't go into too much detail, but I will highlight that we do have a lot of great dual degree programs. So if you're interested in the health sciences, we have great programs in athletic training, physician's assistant, physical therapy, and we do have a great partnership with our Hackensack Meridian School of Medicine if you're interested in pursuing an MD. Regardless of what major or program you choose here at Seton Hall, there's tons of opportunities for hands-on learning. You can do research with faculty and present on that research at national conferences. You can study abroad or spend a semester in Washington, D.C. Tons of opportunities to get involved in community service in our South Orange area. We have WSOU, our college radio station, as well as the Setonian, our college newspaper, which we're really proud of. We also have a great market research center, mock trading room, and sports polling center within our Stillman School of Business. So again, a lot of great hands-on learning before you even touch an internship. And then a lot of great learning labs, both on our main campus in South Orange, as well as on our health science campus in Netley, New Jersey, which is about a 20-minute drive from our main campus in South Orange. We're also really close to New York City, only 14 miles away. And we do have a train station that's located in downtown South Orange, about a 10-minute walk from our main campus, and it'll get you right into Manhattan in about 35 minutes. So really convenient for our students. It's especially convenient for internships, which we'll go into a little bit more detail here. We have over 17,000 internship opportunities available to our students in our database currently, and we have a great career center that'll help you navigate the internship application process as well as the job search process once it comes time for that. Over 80% of our students have at least one or more internships before they graduate, so they're really prepared and really successful for jobs once they leave us. And I think it's why we have such a high employment rate of 93% 6 months after graduation. We have tons of employers who come and visit our campus every year and recruit directly from our student body. Some of the top employers are listed here on this slide. Certainly a lot within finance and business, a lot within media, journalism, broadcasting, a lot within healthcare as well. So depending on what you're interested in, there's definitely an opportunity for you. In terms of campus life at Seton Hall, there's tons of student clubs and organizations to get involved in. They range from Greek life to club and intramural sports, to various student ministry groups, student interest groups, academic organizations. The list really does go on. We also have a great student activities board that hosts events for our students throughout the week and on the weekends. So it's really hard to be bored as a Seton Hall student. We are a Division I school and we do play in the Big East Conference. Our men's basketball team is a team we're especially proud of, and it's always fun to root them on at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. Again, we also have great club and intramural sport options if you're looking to stay competitive but don't want to compete at the D1 level. In terms of housing on campus, we do have 6 residence halls as well as 2 apartment buildings. You're not required to live on campus at any point during your time at Seton Hall. I know a lot of our upperclassmen tend to live in downtown South Orange within walking distance of campus. So South Orange does really become an extension of our campus in that way. In terms of scholarships that we offer our students, Seton Hall gives over $100 million in grants and scholarships every year, so we try to make it as affordable as possible for all of our students. 98% of our students receive a grant or a scholarship directly from Seton Hall on top of any federal or state aid that they might also receive. We do automatically consider all of our admitted students for a merit scholarship once they're admitted to Seton Hall. On top of that, we do have some special scholarships. These typically do require an additional application, and the deadline every year is just around January 15th. And then lastly, I just want to touch on some of the details of the application process. In terms of deadlines that we offer, we have 2 early action deadlines, the first November 15th, followed by December 15th. Early action is nice because it's a great way to show your interest in Seton Hall, get your application in early, but it's not binding. And then we also have 2 regular decision deadlines of February 1st and March 1st if you need a little bit more time to work on your application. We're on the Common App or we have our own Seton Hall application. It doesn't matter to us which one you submit. We're happy to accept either of those. There is an application fee, but I did include an application fee waiver code for you guys, so definitely jot that down. It'll save you $55 on the application. We'll also need your high school transcript and council report and recommendation, at least 1 teacher letter of recommendation as well. And then if you've had the chance to take the SAT or ACT, you're welcome to submit those. But we are going to be test optional for fall 2021 as well as fall 2022. So you don't need to worry about those if you haven't had the chance to take those just yet. In terms of what we look at, we are using a holistic review process, but on average, our students come in with a 3.6 unweighted GPA and an average SAT of a 1235 or an average ACT of a 27. I'll go ahead and drop my contact information in the chat for you all in case you have any questions and want to reach out after today, but we are open for in-person tours, so I hope you'll come check us out soon. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Up next, we have Springfield College.
Hello, everyone. Well, I'm getting my screen up. My name is Georgie Maverick-Georges. I am one of the assistant directors of undergraduate admissions here at Springfield College. Springfield College actually started as a YMCA school. We have a YMCA office on campus, as well as a minor in YMCA studies. So if you were connected to the YMCA prior, you can definitely keep up with that connection once you come to college. So this is our mission statement, basically, at Springfield College. It's our humanics philosophy. It's to educate students in spirit, mind, and body for leadership and service to others. So although we don't require our students to do volunteer work or give back to the community, our students definitely love to do so. The cool thing about this is if you ask any of our students on campus what our mission statement is, they'll all be able to tell you this, which is not very common at a lot of colleges. So this is a screenshot of campus. There's Lake Massasoit in the right-hand corner. And then we also have a lot of our residence halls right around Lake Massasoit. It's about like under a 10-minute, usually under a 9-minute walk to get from the residence halls to your classes, or to any of the dining facilities on campus. It's one unified campus, so there's not a main road dividing it, and all of our students are guaranteed housing for all 4 years. Right across from Lake Massasoit is East Campus. It's 55 acres of forest land that we have here at Springfield College. Our students absolutely love utilizing that. There's some equipment rental there, so if you like paddleboarding or kayaking, you can take them out on the lake. There's low ropes courses, high ropes courses, cross-country skiing, trails for hiking. there's a lot of fun stuff to do there. So our students have definitely been utilizing it during COVID. So this is a snapshot of a few things. So the bell tower over there is our Swipe unlimited dining hall. And then the photo is just a photo of a program that's going on campus. We definitely are still doing in-person programming at Springfield College. We just monitor the amount of students participating at a time, make sure they're wearing masks and maintaining social distancing. That's also our quad area, so a lot of students hang out there and just enjoy the sunshine and time together. So we have about 4,000 students here at Springfield College. About 2,200 of those students are undergraduate students. We have a 98% placement rate. So after graduating within 6 months, our students are either enrolled in graduate school or they've found employment. We have 40 plus majors on campus. Some of our popular ones are sports management, sports journalism, education, criminal justice, athletic training, physical therapy, occupational therapy, and physician assistant. We have a 12-to-1 student to faculty ratio, and our class sizes usually are about 20 students per class, but there are some exceptions for entry-level courses. They might have up to 60 students, but if there's a lab component, it's broken down into 3 sections, so you'll only have about 20 students per class. We also provide the option for students to study abroad. So depending on your major, just make sure to talk to your advisor and they'll let you know what a good time is for you to study abroad during your college career. So we have a 3-tier system to athletics. We like to say we have intramural sports. You're competing for a championship t-shirt with teams from the college. We have club sports. There's 15 different club sport options. It's a little bit more demanding than intramural sports. You'll typically have practices and a coach. And then we have Division III athletics. We are ranked within the top 5% of Division III athletics. So this is just our application requirements here at Springfield College. We have a $50 application fee, which is currently waived through the end of March. So if you apply through the common application, you'll just pick the Springfield College Book Award, and then your application fee will be waived. We also require an essay, which is one of the essays from the Common App, your high school transcripts, which typically our guidance counselors will send to us. SAT and ACT scores are waived for fall of 2021, and in a normal academic year, they'd be needed for education courses as well as direct entry courses, majors. So athletic training, physical therapy, occupational therapy, and physician assistant, 1 academic reference, and then a personal interview is completely optional. This is a little bit about our scholarships and tuition. So we have merit-based scholarships and awards based off of grade point average and need-based aid based off of the information filled out on the FAFSA. 100% of our students that come to Springfield College are awarded some type of aid. None of our students are paying full tuition, room and board fees. There's always some sort of aid awarded to our students. So if you want to keep up with Springfield College, we're on most social media platforms, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, as well as Facebook. We also have a Facebook and an Instagram account for class of 2025. So if you've been accepted, you can go ahead and join those classes, or even if you're just interested in Springfield and have applied for this incoming fall, feel free to join that. And we are doing on-campus visits right now, Monday through Saturday. So feel free to join us then. Just follow Massachusetts guidelines. And other than that, I think that's all. I'll go ahead and drop my contact information within the chat. And it was lovely speaking to you all.
Thank you, Georgie. All right, before we go, I'm going to have our presenters go in order of their presentations. So we'll start with Roanoke College. Go ahead and share a quick, fun, or interesting fact about your school. Yeah, so if everyone would like to come on camera, feel free. Take it away.
So a fun fact about Roanoke, it's also sort of a tradition. At Roanoke, as a freshman, you're presented with an engraved wooden pen and you sign into a roll book that is kept in our college archives. 4 years later, during graduation week, you and your classmates are invited to our president's house and you engrave your name and your class year into the wooden bookshelves in his house. And that's always the president's home. And so 40, 50, 60 years from now, you could always come back and see that you've left your mark at Roanoke.
Love that. St. Elizabeth University.
I think that's really cool, first off. And an interesting fact about our school is that we were actually founded as an all-women's college back in 1899. And what's a really cool tradition because of that is that we always celebrate Hundreds Night, which is 100 nights before your graduation. So all of our seniors get to go to our chapel on campus and go really down below and pull the rope that rings the bell. So you get to celebrate 100 nights, your success throughout your last 4 years, and then 100 nights until you get to walk across the stage and receive your diploma.
Wow, these are such cool traditions. I love it. Salve, Regina University.
I always love listening to these as well. You realize that in 6 minutes that you end up forgetting to talk about a lot of things. So my fun fact is something I also missed. I didn't talk about housing at all at Salve. And one of the unique things about Salve is that, as I mentioned, our campus is made up of all these Gilded Age estates. So when you live on campus as a freshman, sophomore, and junior, you live in a wide variety of residence halls. And in your sophomore and junior year, many of those are old mansions and stables and carriage houses that are part of these old Gilded Age estates. And for those of you who might not be as familiar with the Gilded Age, HBO is currently filming right next to campus at the Big Breakers Mansion, an HBO special that will be airing, I think, pretty soon. So you can check that out.
That's so cool. Okay, Seton Hall University.
Yeah, for Seton Hall, we're often ranked #1 for Christmas spirit, and I think we definitely live up to that name. Every year before finals week during the fall semester, we light up our Christmas tree on campus. It's almost as large as the Rockefeller Center tree in New York City, and we have all of our a cappella groups come and sing. We do a toy drive. Everyone's wearing blue Santa hats, so it's a really fun time.
Love that. Springfield College.
Alrighty, so I've been holding this one in, so I'm excited. Springfield College is actually the birthplace of basketball. So basketball originated at Springfield College. It was actually a graduate student by the name of James Naismith who created basketball. He was given an assignment in graduate school to figure out a way to keep the football players in shape during the winter months. So that's how basketball originated. We still absolutely are big basketball people at Springfield College. We have hoop hall at Springfield College, and we've had NBA players come. A few years ago, we actually had LeBron James come. So if you're a sports fan, Springfield's for you.
That is so cool. All right. Well, thank you all so much for joining us. This is where we end our presentation and say goodbye. When you close this window, there will be a link to a very quick 4-question survey. We would super appreciate any feedback you can provide. Also, this is just one of many sessions being hosted, so be sure to sign up for additional sessions. And finally, in about a week, you'll be able to find this session's recording as well as all other session recordings at strivescan.com/OCSCA. Thank you so much. A special thank you to all of our panelists for presenting and sharing such cool facts about your schools. And have a great rest of your night, everyone. Take care.